not years ago, months ago for me to come speak, and then all of a sudden about 3 days ago, all of a sudden I'm getting a call from Bob, and we're lining up, I'm going to coach here, and so none of that was really planned, but it all kind of fell in place like that, and I'm excited about all that. But one of my favorite movies is Toy Story. I'm serious, I love that show, and I even brought Buzz and Woody with me right here. Nothing was impossible for Buzz. He was going to go to infinity and then go even further, because that's how big he was, and that's how confident he was. And you remember what happened to him, though, don't you? He lost that confidence, didn't he? And you remember how? Because Woody, old Woody, who's a little bit like us, he kind of got a little bit jealous about this new kid, this new toy in the room. I hope you all watch this movie as much as I did. We still got the VHS tape. There's some of them in here don't even know what a VHS tape is, but we still have it. But Woody got tired of him moping around, and he asked him one day, finally asked him, he said, "Don't you know who you belong to? Don't you know who owns you, who bought you?" And Buzz didn't know the answer to that. And Woody told him, Woody said, "Well, look whose name is on your soul." We need to do just what Buzz did. We need to ask ourselves those same questions. Who purchased us? Who bought us? Who do we belong to? Whose name is on our soul? Not the sole of our boot. Whose name is on our soul? And I can relate to that, and I wanted to share my story just quickly with you. I thought I had my whole life planned. I had it all laid out, and all looked good. It really did. I think back to 10 years ago, things were going so good. Things in my family, things in my profession, and with our coaching, with our football teams, with my church life, my spiritual, all that. It was going great. 3 months later, and 3 doctors later, you know how they do, they always send you another one because they don't have the answer. I was sitting in a neurologist's office, and he was telling me, or he told me, he said, "You have MS." And when I realized it wasn't going away, I have to be honest with you, I felt just like Buzz. I began to focus on my blessings instead of this illness. Up until that, I was always focused on, I've got MS, I've got MS. Well, I began to focus on my blessings instead of the illness, and I looked over here, and I realized that my blessing column, how good God had been to me and my family, was a whole lot longer than this little disappointment column. I found myself going to Panama for stem cell treatments. Leaving the country and going down to Central America for stem cell treatments, and people thought, "You're crazy to go down there." Well, I didn't think so, but I found myself doing that. And before long, I found myself actually improving, something I never thought I'd do. Just a few minutes ago when I walked up those stairs right there, without rails and one step at a time, literally 6 months to 9 months ago, I couldn't have done that. I began to see just how God was turning this disappointment into an opportunity. The opportunity to meet and encourage many people. And the opportunity to provide hope in their life. Back when that doctor was telling me you got MS, I didn't think at that time, "Oh man, I'm going to have a great bunch of opportunities with this." But that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. All these opportunities came because I had MS. I never would have talked to these people. I never would have had those emails. I never would have been able to encourage them, except that I'd been down that road. And what had looked like a mess to me, God turned into a message.